I think we're live. Welcome to the RPL League in SSR. We're in round 10 of Vietnam. I'm Arrow and I'm with Ultra Titan. And we're currently on board with Ritzy Raccoon, who was, I'm pretty sure he's pole last week in RPL. So we'll see what he can do. If you can just click, if the box appears, hopefully it should work. Maybe if you leave and come back. In the meantime, we're on board with Ritzy still on his outlap. And last week he was on pole for the start of this race, and it ended up being won by Just Sander, who I don't think is here this week. Podium, if I remember correctly, was Just Sander, Zombie Kira, and Craig Conley. Ritzy was in 4th. And we've got a blue or yellow flag for an AlphaTauri. That's Takumi. Takumi is stuck. Oh, and he's lost front end plate. Has the box appeared for you, Ultra? Unfortunately, my stream isn't loading, so I can't really tell if people can hear you or not. So, if you can hear Ultra, please. Rem says, apparently can't hear you, Ultra. So Ritzy goes and puts it on pole, and Maxim's next over the line. $10 who is in the Williams, won last race with the Tier 1 on Friday. Was in the 3rd. Billy and Penguin in the 2nd. I'm gonna try and see if I can fix the issue with Ultra Titan. Click it, see, it should help. I don't know what we can do to properly get Ultra Titan to in. So for those of you who can't hear, Ultra Titan is yelling in anguish that Twitch chat can't hear him. Anyway, we'll try and find someone on the lap. Brazy starting. I wonder, is Takumi? We have another yellow, but seems to be recovered. Sorry if we've missed any action while we've been trying to fix out these issues. DS Kofi goes up in the 3rd. Rem, who is in the Mercedes, and he won Tier 3 on the weekend there, on Sunday. I think he might be in a great position to win with the help of the Mercedes. As this is the Realistic Performance League, so as he's in the Mercedes, he's in the actual Mercedes, and TJM Haters is in the actual Williams. So even though I'm pretty sure when I checked time trial, TJM Haters was actually quickest, I think, in the RPL League in Vietnam time trial. Unfortunately, he's in the Williams, so he may struggle. Let's see what Ram does. Ram goes up to second. And so far what I've missed is Callum has gone up to third, Stenner's gone up to fifth, Bradley Johnson's gone up to sixth, and Budweiser's got in ninth. Let's see who's close to finishing a lap, I think. Zampa's close to starting one. I think Takumi is the next one to... Has he had that front wing damage for a while, or did he get damaged again and we missed it? I think we missed it. So, if anyone in the chat can let us know if you can ever hear Ultra Titan, and Deus Kofi's retired and we've definitely missed that. So you got terminal damage, but we've clearly missed it. JL Ben comes across the line into ninth. It's on a... Okay. If you can hear Ultra Titan now, let us know, because I think we've fixed the issue.
I will make fun of you for getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no. Sorted, please be sorted, please. Oh god.
Zampa goes up in the ninth. And...
Alright,
who's next across the line?
I'll make fun of you at the end of this. Yep. It's like Charisma or Bracy? Yep. Oh, Bracy's on his outlet.
It's Budweiser.
Ooh. Oh, he goes in the pits. I guess he feels like he's safe to go through. Or doesn't want to go again.
And I think it's Ritzy out again. He'll be crossing the line next. Don't think he's improved.
Next across the line, oh, is it JD? It's TTM Haters, and he's going to the pits as well. Where's the solid track?
Is it
Zombie Kira?
Kira's next round?
Yeah, out of ERS. And going to pits as well. Look, someone complete a lap!
Hit the board there for good measure.
Oh, it's Craig. Is he going in the pits? He's setting a lap.
Craig, who finished third here last week in the RPL League.
Oof, P5.
Up into fifth.
That's a good opening. Good starting lap.
Zampa dips into the pits as well.
Racey's, I believe he's on a lap. Yes, he is.
Yeah, and he's coming around the final corner. In the Red Bull. Up into third. Beautiful.
Very, very
I
well
think-
done.
We've got Dubsy. No, it's Rem next. Rem's on an outlap, so it is Dubsy. This will be the next to make a time in the Mercedes, so we'll see what he can do.
Ritchie behind her is on a lap and gets the dirty air as well.
Dubsy nearly loses the back end. Goes into 8th. Ritzy.
Does not improve.
There's a yellow of I'm not sure who.
I have no. It's turn 1, so it's probably someone slowing after a lap. Craig is the closest one to the line, but he's not on a lap. Neither is Brazy.
I think he will be coming into the pits again.
Yeah, Sean is on a lap. Goodness. I'll find someone who's doing a lap or something. Actually, done 3 laps on that pair of softs. Goodness. Maxime, I think, will be the next driver to cross the line on a lap.
Ritzy really wanting to make sure that he makes it through to Q2. Let's see who else is on the lap.
I think
Is it
Maxime.
Rem?
No, I think.
It's
What
Rem, yeah.
is it? He was.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
was on an outlap and he looks like he's chucking this round.
Yeah, hitting very well on the apexes. Only 2 and a bit tenths off of Ritzy's time. How does he get? He doesn't improve.
Doesn't improve. It really looked like that was going to be a mega lap, but
Yeah.
doesn't improve.
Charisma starts his out lap. Ritzy does another lap on the softs, and Maxime's now crossing the line for his lap.
Where's that Formula Maxim coming across?
Gains
Yep.
about
Maxim up in
10th.
10th.
Lovely. And his teammate
And-
Adam starting their out lap.
Haters is retired.
Ooh,
I wonder.
very confident.
Yeah. I think he should be safe.
Yeah.
There's a Renault coming around the final corner. Budweiser is on his outlap. So
I think
it should be tail
Charisma.
bend.
Charisma's next time to set a lap. I believe.
Charisma.
Yeah. He is up to the hairpin. Ooh, just get a bit late over the braking. Don't want to ride that
Bit of a
curve.
lockup. This is definitely a track I'm glad I'm not racing because it is not a fun one, but looks like Charisma's going purple in the middle sector.
Ooh,
So
very
we'll see what he can do in his Renault that he seems to always be racing in.
his first lap. Done very smooth sector 3. Ooh, just a little bit lost
Bit
of
of a-
traction. Goes
And Charisma goes up in
P8.
8th.
Lovely. I've also now got a lot of cars about to cross the line.
I wonder is that Takumi that's up next?
Yeah.
It is. And Takumi only
E18.
came on out 18th. And
Bradley Johnson, out lap.
I
Budweiser,
think
next.
Budweiser
Yep, that's him.
on a lap.
Ooh. Oh,
Up into
Oh.
8th.
lovely.
That's a big jump.
Yes, indeed. JLE next. Doesn't improve, I believe.
Billion Penguins retired as well. Zampa's on an outlap. so we've got a Red Bull on our outlap as well. Oh, and there's a yellow flag. That is Stenner, who's just stopped before the hairpin.
Oof.
Cars through.
Ooh. No. I think Sean might be the next to start at lap or to finish at lap. Nope, he's going in the pits. He's not using any RS. Or not used any, in fact.
Yep, Charisma's in. And
Yeah, it's Takumi.
Under is who are we looking for?
Bradley Johnson, no.
Invalid.
Stenner.
Callum's on an outlap.
Yeah, Stenner, no.
Stenner was stopped, so I think he's on another outlap to start.
Otherwise, it's not setting his. Right, Dodgy's just about to finish his outlap. Early, I think, is finally coming into the pits on 2 lap Ward softs. Really doesn't want to use them for the race.
And JLE in as well. I think Zampa's the next one to settle up.
Yep, you are correct.
And he's close to the drop, but I don't think anyone else will be able to put a lap in time. Unless 10 whole dollars can get around in time.
Doesn't run out of VRS as early as the others.
Zampa jumps Bradley, so... Oh, and 10 whole dollars has absolutely binned it.
Oh no!
Absolutely binned it into the wall.
Oh goodness, and just as that happened, Brazy goes 1200! 12,000 something
Jumps
behind
into-
Brazy. Right, let's see. Goodness.
Jumps into second. And on board with Callum. It says he's got a purple middle sector. Let's see what his time ends up being. Coming around the final corner. Up into fourth. And next across the line should be Bradley. Does he improve?
No.
Doesn't improve.
She's on the crispy for him. As you know, he's safe.
And yeah, everyone's finished. So this is pretty much everyone's through. Dubsy jumps up into seventh, but the people that you see eliminated currently are the people who will not be seeing us into Q2.
That list includes Zombie, Kira, Takumi, 10 whole dollars, JLE, and that is all 4 of them.
I think disappointing for 10 whole dollars in Zambikira.
Yeah,
because Zambikira last week was second in this race, although she was in the Mercedes, so that's maybe why.
Yeah.
Now that she's in the Haas, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
And 10 whole dollars who won in tier 1. But go ahead, what were you saying?
Dude, both of them are in, all 4 of them are in not particularly quick cars compared to the rest of the grid.
Oh my, Dubsy
Yeah.
just crashed in the back of Stenner for whatever reason.
Yeah. A bit disappointing for 10.
I think that was his AI though.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
was
surprising.
AI.
They just thought, let's rear end Stenner.
Yeah, a bit annoying dropout for 10, but admittedly he is in the slowest car on the grid. And also, it's DS out as well. Didn't expect that. In the racing
Although
point.
he had binned it early on,
Oh, yeah.
so that's why. Because he did go quicker than a lot of people, but whenever you crash in qualifying, you basically are eliminated.
Oh, no. Oh, that brings us 14 into Q2.
Because DS Kofi would have been 7th currently if not for getting put out. Now we head into Q2 with Ritzy again on pole currently.
tyre selection choices here are going to be a bit interesting because a medium soft, from my practice that I've done in equal cars, is definitely possible. A bit of a stretch, but it's possible. But a softs to hards is definitely the second quickest strategy, just behind that. It's very reliable, very difficult at the end of the race with the worn hards, and hards are very difficult on the track compared to mediums. We have only 3 selected here. Mixo, Zampa, and Craig Hunt. Everyone else on soft so far. Admittedly, they are in the pits, so.
Well, as I'm tier 3, I know a lot less about tyre strategies than Ultra, who's tier 1 driver. I just kind of drive whatever Jeff recommends, and Jeff is a bit stupid, so my races don't go well. Probably for the next game, I'll need to improve working on tyre strategies because Jeff cannot be trusted. Maxim has been given a 5 grid penalty for crashing into Charisma.
Maxime, what did you do? That's really not
I was in the comms booth with him on Friday, and I did not expect this level of aggression on track.
Goodness. They really do not like each other at this point. Oh, bumping again!
They're side by side into the hairpin.
Oh,
Maxim, what are you doing? Oh my god! Maxim!
That's another 5 race
He's been
grid.
given another grid penalty!
Okay, Maxime, just a suggestion, don't go into Q3, because if you do, you're not going to select your tyre choice, and you're going to be outside the top 10. Oh my god.
Oh my word.
That makes us the highest he will go, and grid position will be 11th. And I don't think he can. Not showing his ability, but he's in a Haas.
That is unbelievable.
Headset is glitching a bit, microphone only. Oh, Sean retires! That is, I believe that was on track. Or did he hit a wall? He hit a wall! I don't know if that was deliberate or not, I'm gonna say it wasn't. Oh goodness, Maxine! What have you done? Message me, remember Arrow, message me on Discord if you need to test if I can hear you or not. Right now I can't. Okay, well while Arrow is a bit quiet, I'm going to let you know who's next across the line. So if the display of Arrow does not change, right now seems like the first across the line to settle that will be TTM Haters. And then Eamon. I think it's either... No, it's not going to be Bradley Johnson, it's going to be... Ooh, Senna right after him, who has a little bit of traffic of Bradley Johnson. That doesn't seem like it would affect him as Bradley slows a little bit. And here we go, we've got JD crossing the line. What time is he going to set? A 35.9, which is quite good, especially for a Williams car. And then Sten's across the line with a slightly quicker car. Let's see how he does compared to JD. Oh, about just under a tenth quicker. What's the gap between that? About half a cent. Lovely. I think we've got another one. Maxime across the line with his 10-place grid. Goes to 3 seconds behind them. And Remy's about to start his lap. Got Ferrari next. Craig Conley. Around the last corner. Very smooth, low risk. Oh, he hits the wall. Is that losing that enough time? And he's on the hardest mediums as well. 2.5 seconds behind both TTM lads. And oh, Budweiser, wow. 26 thousandths behind Senna. About just under half a tenth ahead. Oh, TTM Hayes, this is amazing. Oh, Callum as well. Oh, I'm so far behind. He crossed the line as well to say decent lap on the mediums. This is spicing up. Oh, it's not letting me. There we go. That's one gap. 7/10 behind Senna on in the McLaren. Goodness, this is quite an interesting Q2. About half the grid is on mediums and the other half is on softs. I'm looking for Charisma though, unless he doesn't seem to care. I hope he's not annoyed. Back to what's that? Hands. Billy and Penguin back across the line, just finishes out lap. Very smooth, avoiding the walls. Doesn't seem to have any wing damage. And then the next part across the line will be a Mercedes. Is it Dubsy or Remixo? It is Remixo. I didn't even notice there's some McLaren off track there. Yellow flags in sector 3 is Maxime and JD. Both are slow, but Callum, no, not Callum. BJ's right behind them. Remixo goes just under 7 tenths behind Stenner. Sorry, I happened to go through quite a lot here. There's quite a lot of action. There we go, I can hear you. Can you hear the microphone? Hello, are you there?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it. There we go. It's back.
I think my mic just stopped working.
Ah, shit.
I've been having a lot of mic problems. Oh, Dubsy. Almost hit it into a wall.
Upsy. Oh, just noticed as I went on
Some
Remixo,
bits.
he got a purple sector 1. I believe he is going for a lap. Hopefully he doesn't lose. Hopefully he has enough ERS.
I think Callum is next into the pits.
Yeah.
So
Racing
is it
point
Billion
of
on the line?
Yeah, that's
On the
it. And then it's Billion and then Remixo. Billion's on the soft, fresh soft.
Let's see what Billion can do coming around the final corner.
Oh, that's quite a good lap.
Up in
36.4. Yeah, that's really good, especially on the racing point. Just under 6 tenths behind Stenner. I hate to compare him to Stenner, but that is a crack of a lap from Stenner. Makes so out of
I
DRS.
seem to always see Billion Penguin and Charisma in those cars. I always seem to see Charisma in the Renault, and I always seem to see Billion Penguin in the Racing Point.
Yeah, good as Remixo goes.
Is that
at
Remixo's went even quicker?
Yeah, on the
mediums?
mediums. Yeah, 2 lap old mediums compared to Senna's 1 lap old soft. Just under a tenth ahead. That's really good for him.
As Brazy starts a lap, and we've got Zampa starting a lap.
Both on mediums. Does Zampa run into any
So-
traffic of both a Mercedes and McLaren leaving the pits? Mercedes, couldn't tell who that was. Most likely Dubsy, giving him very nice amount of room.
I think next round on a lap will be Maxim. He's only on his out lap, so we'll be on board with him for a while.
Sorry about the quiet.
I didn't even realize I was having mic issues there, but it doesn't really tell me what happens. Maxim's just head off into the slip road for some reason.
Zampa coming up to a McLaren, I think that is Bradley Johnson. Hopefully the dirty air doesn't affect him too much.
Brazy's got a purple middle sector in the Red Bull
Ooh, lovely.
on the mediums,
Good.
so
Ooh, Bradley
seems to be
Johnson
next on the lap.
closer to Zampa. Moves out of the way very nicely of him. Dubsy just coming behind him on an out lap, so hopefully there isn't too much difference.
Brazy up into 5th.
Ooh, just about under 3 tenths behind Remixo.
Zampa around next, into 8th.
I'll be honest, it's not a particularly surprising lap. 2.2 seconds behind. But I'm going to say in the Alfa Romeo, it isn't too bad. But they move out Zampa! Move out of the way!
Is Zampa in the way of Mercedes?
He just moved out the way in time. Mercedes had plenty of room, in my opinion.
And Bradley will be coming up next, behind Zampa. Zampa seems to be giving him a bit of a tow.
Yeah. Zampa after
Coming
being
up this DRS straight.
after having to battle through the traffic, now having to let them back through again. I really want to see what Maxim does, because he's got a 10-place grid penalty now.
He should probably go into the pits and try and not make it into the top 10 so that he can choose tires.
Yeah, it depends if he wants the track position, which is the highest he can. I think he could physically possibly get his 11th. He'll still be surrounded by people, possibly might be doing mediums to softs or just quicker strategies, maybe. Just depends on which pack he wants to be in.
When Zampa was letting Maxim through there, he hit the wall and lost an end plate. Clearly terrified of Maxim, who was on a mad one at the start of Q2.
Don't want to get away from the psychopath.
Budweiser has retired.
Seems to be very confident with his lap. Dubsy
across the line.
2.7210. Just behind Remixo on the softs as well. Remixo's lap seems to be really good here. Even on the
I think Bradley went up into 9th momentarily, and then Maxim improved.
Yeah, about seconds between 1.1 between Maxim and Bradley Johnson. Oh, Callum just goes a bit ahead of him, if I'm not mistaken.
Callum into 9th as well.
Or was that Craig? Oh, JD! Softs goes
TTM
3
haters
tenths.
in the Williams.
Oh, don't let. Oh. Racing Point right behind him. I think they were on the lap. Hopefully, it didn't get held up.
I know Haters is quick, but to put it on pole currently in the Williams is a bit mental.
That is mental for him. The slowest car on the grid, and I'll admit it, one of, if not the quickest driver on the grid at this point. And I hate to, I don't want to shame everyone else, but yeah, he's really quick. He is really quick, especially in that Williams. That is unexpected. Car is so difficult compared to everything else.
I would have definitely expected maybe Q3, but not like
not top off.
Pole in Q2 currently.
Yeah, that is.
I would have expected them to like scrape into Q3 because it's very hard to do in the Williams.
Yeah.
So we've got a McLaren coming around of Bradley in the pits. So
Craig Conley, he's not on a lap.
Yep.
Billion is going to be the next one to set a lap. Gets a purple sector 2. Is he going to beat TTM Haters time? Apparently 9.83 tenths off.
Well, when I was looking through time trial, TTM had did a 1:32, I'm pretty sure, in max quali setup, so
goodness. Yeah, this track
he is quite fast.
Billion
in the 7th.
Yeah, just improves by just a bit of a tenth. Got a while until the next car across the line. In fact, we haven't got a while until someone across the line to set a lap. Only JD's the one who's actually JD's the only one who's actually on the lap, but he's invalidated. Yeah, this track is really difficult to hit every apex because you've got to decide which apexes, especially in Sector 1 and early Sector 2, you've got to decide which apexes you want to slam the car over or which apex you want to be safe and just travel around. It's a really interesting lines to take around here. I mean, if you look at JD or TTMH right now, the corner that he's at, just to begin the Sector 3, you can choose to clatter the curb on the inside and use all the exit, or you can choose to be a bit more safe and get a better straight line, better exit out of the corner and carry more speed into Sector 3. There's so much different about this track, so much speed you can take at different places. It's such a lovely track, even though admittedly it's a bit of a not very good track. It's just a street circuit, there's not much room to work around with, but it is very, very sweet to give people different choices.
Well, we're now on board with Ritzy, who's yet to set a lap surprisingly. But
William Penguin on the tyres that he just seems to be thrashing his tyres around the corners, and then he's going to start in Q3 on those tyres. Be careful, you're going to start on them.
I am the exact same in qualifying. I forget that you need to protect the tyres coming in.
Callum, purple sector 2, 1.12 seconds quicker. Is he going to get quickest lap in Q2? because he is in a quicker car compared to JD or TTM haters.
Mhm.
But even then, still got to be able to go drive quickly. Very smooth. Just avoids the wall, and he goes, "Oh my
Ooh,
god!"
in the pool.
6/10.
In the pool.
That is amazing.
Massive jump.
Admittedly, we've only got one car left to set a lap. Zampa is not going very quick right now, lifting.
So we're on board with Retzi to see can he make it out of Q2 after going pole last race, and he's gone purple in the middle sector.
Says he's gone purple, but I haven't got a delta. I'll check his sectors.
Need the lap data up.
He actually has. I think he might be able to. Very smooth. I can't tell. I think
Let's
he's
see.
got. I don't think he got it, but
I
I think
can't
he
tell
got high
either.
up. He got second.
Second.
Oh,
It's a big jump.
this is lovely,
jump.
lovely.
So Maxim is lucky that he got knocked out there, because now you can pick what tires he in, and he will be starting at the back for 2 5 place grid penalties.
Naughty.
And we have Remix and Brazy have made it through on the mediums, so they'll be ones to watch out for. Remix on the weekend there won the race by starting on the mediums and basically beating everyone by strategy, doing a one-stop. So he'll be one to watch out for. And Ritzy will be definitely the one I'll be keeping my eye on after going pole last week to go pole yet again. You went pole in Q1, so we'll see if you can do it in Q3.
I have noticed that many of the drivers have run out of ERS just before the last two corners, or just before the last one. So I think if any driver can save ERS in either the first sector when they're going around the difficult right-hander or left-hander in early sector 2, I think if they'd be able to use that at the very end of sector 3, then they'd be gaining a little bit more time than I expect.
And I'm just going to have to take that knowledge because I am not as good as Ultra, and I just leave it on full
Don't worry.
the entire lap. And I'm just like, I just need to worry about keeping it on the track. not hitting the wall.
Admittedly, keeping on the whole lap is very good, but it's just mainly if you have traction control, you're obviously putting full power down. But the car does sort of cut off, even though the ERS is still being used up. The traction control just gently cuts the car off. So using traction control with these cars, yeah, it's comfortable and easy. It makes it less stressful to drive with. But it does mean your ERS usage is a bit more than people who admittedly will be more efficient with the ERS and haven't got traction control on.
I will be right back. I need to use the restroom, but
Alright.
the stream will be on board with haters as he goes round.
Alright, it's just me. Okay, sorry about the silence. I've been daydreaming. If I'm not mistaken, I think TTM Haters is the first across the line, and Williams is, I think, Remixo or Dubsy. No, that's on an outlet. Okay, so I am going to keep on board with TTM Haters. Thankfully, Arrow has left it on the TTM Haters car. Sector 2. I just want to compare the straight line speed of both the Williams and the,
sorry for that.
So TTM Haters reached about 327 kilometers per hour, which is about just a bit over 200 miles per hour, and Remixo goes about 6 kilometers per hour quicker, which is about 3 to 4 miles an hour quicker on the straight, just at the very end. Goodness, the distance between the Williams and the Mercedes in a straight line is a bit. Hopefully, it's not too difficult in the corners, but like I said earlier, JD, TTM Haters first across the line. I don't know if it still goes by that nickname.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Sorry, I think every time I mute my mic, I have to then plug it in and out for it to work.
Alright.
It's
Put
really quite awkward.
Put a pillow or something over it so that no sound gets through. And oh goodness, the gap. Merc and the Williams.
Remix doing a much quicker time than we've seen so far.
I think Callum is next across the line. There's a second behind. Budweiser now. 1.3
fourth
billion. 1.9. Oh, Remixo's looking to seem really, really quick here.
I don't think anyone's going to touch that time of Remixo because we've not seen anything close to 34.2 so far. I also want to thank my co-commentator Ultra for being here because I would have had to hold that the entire race and that'd have been awful. So thank you for being here.
It's alright, it's alright.
Oh, Brazy goes up in second.
Oof,
in the Red Bull.
4 tenths behind. I do think Remixo can find a bit more speed on that, a bit more time on that lap. It would be amazing to see. But if he can do that, he will just be ruining the confidence of other drivers. And also the fact that he is in a quicker car. This is almost like bullying. Upsy next question. Go on.
I think the battle for this race will probably be Remix and Retzi. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
So far.
Dubsy ran out of
And
ERS
Dubsy
very early.
goes up in sixth.
He ran out of ERS 3 corners before the last turn. There's quite a lot of speed on the straight that he's losing because no ERS are quite a bit slower. He may lose around a tenth or 2 at some tracks, but here I don't know how much he will lose by not having ERS for the last 3 corners.
I think that's just representative of Tier 3 racing, is that none of us probably, well, maybe the better drivers, but like me, for example, I don't really know to not use full ERS on a quali lap. And Craig's invalid with a Red Bull behind him of Brizzy. And Dubsy's coming around, but I don't think he's on a lap, so currently everyone's in the pits.
Craig Conley disqualified. He blocks the pit lane. I don't know what happened. He seemed to just stop in the pit lane.
It seemed like Brizzy was right up his gearbox for a while there, and I think Craig might have just stopped at the pit entry, maybe?
Yeah, it seemed like
I
he
don't
just
know.
stopped at it. I don't know if there was a glitch, because the pit lane limiter in this game has had a few glitches in the past month. Some people have had the pit limiter either be too slow or too quick. Goodness, this is weird.
Yeah, I know on Sunday in the Tier 3 race, Echo got screwed because he disconnected, and when he tried to join again, his car was stopped on track, so he got disqualified. So he really got disqualified through no fault of his own, because his AI just decided he was going to stop. But I have been seeing over the last while that there's been a number of glitches popping up, and it probably just shows that this game is coming to a close and Codemasters is focusing on the next one.
Goodness. It's a shame because we still have a couple months of this game to play, and obviously lots of races, especially in SSR and many other leagues. But it's a shame that there's still so many glitches. Hopefully, it doesn't affect too many leagues. It'd be an absolute shame for Codemasters' reputation, which, to be honest, has already gone down for this game because of the amount of glitches that have stayed since day one. I mean, the gearbox glitch or engine glitch, where it's just max revs from spectators or even other drivers, and they can't even hear of their own. It's been here since day one. Either it's a horrifically difficult thing to fix, or it's just they're just not doing it, which I think would be a bit unfair to say to them. But I have seen on Reddit that a certain Codemasters employee has been communicating with the community about what they are working on, what they can and can't do. I can't remember where it is, but hopefully I can find it.
I think the biggest problem, which I've not really heard much people talking about, I think the biggest problem that they need to fix for the next game is the penalty system, because the way penalties work in this game, I just think are a bit stupid.
Why? How so?
As in, like, if you slight contact under a safety car, immediate 5-second penalty, and it might not be either of your faults. And I think there's so many penalties that the stewards at SSR here have to go through and remove because they shouldn't have been a penalty, but the game doesn't really understand, and I understand it is quite difficult for the game to understand what is and what isn't a penalty. But other than that, what else do you think they should add for the next game?
I think, and I am really hoping for this because I absolutely loved when they implemented it, classic tracks. I remember F1 2013 or I think it was that game when they had it. My god, they were amazing. I loved them.
Absolutely.
I loved it. I loved to drive Michael Schumacher's Benetton, or I think that was one of the cars, or just some classic cars, Jordan maybe, just round the classic Jerez, and it was so nice. It was just the perfect, and if they implement it into these modern games, modern F1 games, with how much feel they've given the drivers now and how much the graphics have improved, it would make just how do I say it? It would just make you feel like you're there, and it would make it feel so much better.
I don't understand why they don't, because I'm thinking EA now own Codemasters, and I think if you brought DLCs of old tracks, like even Turkey, which is actually on the calendar, if they could bring DLCs, I certainly would get it. And like, EA loves money, so they love the idea of a DLC, so I don't understand why they don't do it. But
yeah, I think it might just be something to do with how long it would take. Maybe because I think they have quite a big team in for Codemasters compared to others. But yeah, hopefully they can work on that. And as we were talking, people doing laps and racing laps, and Brazy sets a lap 2 tenths, 2.5 33s. We've gone into 133.9s. Lovely. We'll
I did not expect 133s with the momentum of this quali so far.
Budweiser sets a lap. I don't know if he's doing an extra out lap or not.
Who's next cross lane?
I think it's Remixo, but he's on an out lap, and same with TTM Haters. But Dubsy's the next across the line on a lap, I think. No, he's going into it. Is it Ritzy?
Let's see what he can do. I don't know why he's leaving himself with only one attempt at pole.
Seems very confident.
Maybe he could prove me wrong with just sticking it up there at the top.
Yeah, and also the timer is going down. Hopefully it's not mistimed for us, but the checker flag has gone down, so this will be the last time anyone can stay in a lap. Ritzy goes 8 tenths slower.
Up into third.
Crazy. I'll be honest.
When he did set the pole time in Q1, it was a 34.8, I'm pretty sure. So maybe that's all he could do.
Yeah. Hallen crossing the line. I don't think improves, but 7 thousandths off of Ritzy. I think he improved his
I
lap,
think
but
he-
didn't gain much in position.
And Budweiser will be next.
This will be interesting. When does he lose? I think he is. Either he's saved his ERS or he's taken my suggestion. He's got ERS for almost to the end of the line. Just taps the wall.
Ooh!
Oof. Don't think he improved there.
Big contact with the wall.
Stenner, he can't set a lap. Invalidated. And he spins
And
it.
hitters.
Oh, that's dead. Watch out. Watch out.
Oh
last
my
corner.
word, hitters!
Watch out. Remixo.
Jesus.
Oh, he's on the left. Poor Remixo
Hitters.
can set a lap. Is he going
my
to
God.
improve? I don't think he did. I think that's it. Oh my
So-
god, Stenner.
I need to point out several things. Is that Craig Conley in the chat says that he got stuck, which is why he got disqualified. The game must have got him stuck in the pits
Goodness.
for some reason.
This is
And
broken.
at the end there, haters hit the wall, then invalidated, and then hit the wall even harder to the point where I think his character's been murdered. I think his character
Goodness.
might not make it to the might not make it to the race.
So
But
that
we'll see when we
Goodness, sorry
we'll
to
see
cut.
when we load in. But
That's the top 10. Brazy, Remixo, Ritzy, Callum, TTM Haters, Budweiser, Dubsy, Billion, Stenner, who didn't set a lap, and Craig, who sadly got disqualified from a game bug. And also, like I mentioned, 7,000 between Callum and Ritzy. Goodness, that is close. Hopefully they could be that close during the race, because my god, that'd be entertaining.
if you'd like to get your predictions in the chat to try and guess what the podium's going to be, have you got any guesses?
I'm not very good with predictions, but I think that Remixo and Brazy would have a long battle through. Because they are admittedly in quite close cars and performance. Obviously, Mercedes is quicker, but it would be really interesting to see how far they go, how close they can get. I think there'll be a lot of close battles, but I think Ritzy might pull out in strategy and get the win.
I think Billion might have been
Billion
kicked
needs
or
an
something.
invite.
So
Yeah.
let's see if we can invite him. I don't think I have him as a friend at the moment.
That's right. Billion Penguin 8.
Hope we can make it back in.
There you go, get his profile up, it's loading. There he is. There you go, you have an invite. Hopefully you can get in.
I'm not saying his name. His name should be there despite not being here.
Billion, is it?
Um,
Is it? Alright, there he's joining back, Whew. I think that's the only disconnect that we've had.
mhm.
And so he joins back.
And as we're loading in, it seems to be a bit overcast, so there might be a chance of rain. I wonder if there's anyone racing can tell us what the weather's like for the race.
Yeah. Oh, I just realised, poor Billion, he's not going to be able to choose his tyre strategy or his fuel. Goodness. He can't even, because the Codemasters haven't made it so that you can join back while on the grid or on formation lap. And Zampa and Bradley Johnson ready up. Think this is the designated times ready up. No early starters. No quali bans for next race, which is good. don't any of them. Many drivers using all the time that they have, or just taking the time to breathe. Raining cats and dogs, Matty says. Ooh,
hmm
good guess. Oh, it's just like, and there we go. It's formation lap. So predicted strategy at the bottom, but I don't believe that at all. I think many of the cars that have more tyre will be doing that.
Well, Breezy that is on pole is starting in the mediums, and Remix behind him seems to be on the mediums as well, so I think they'll have a battle for the entire race if they are doing similar strategies.
So there's
Although-
no contact.
If Ritzy or Callum, who are both in the softs behind, if they can get past and make some time, maybe they could potentially win as well.
So
TTM Haters,
Go on.
who's in 5th in the Williams. How has he done that? But he's there.
Goodness. No matter where he finishes, if he finishes in the top 7, that's going to be amazing. Just the
Yeah,
Williams car, it just feels like a dog to drive. So to be able to get there is just incredible.
The predicted stop strategy on my screen is a soft, medium, soft, but as you've said earlier, it's more likely going to be a one-stop race.
Yeah, I think everyone from now can do a one-stop. Like, everyone has the choice of one-stop if it's a clean race, obviously, and the weather is dry the whole way through, because you can do medium hard. Medium soft is a bit of a stretch. I don't know if some of these cars have, for realistic performance, have more tyre wear, but
I think they might have more tyre wear.
well, if they do, then a medium soft might be an option. I'm unsure about the actual tyre wear of many of these cars, so I'm just going off a guess, but a one-stop definitely everyone can do here. Soft hards is possible, but a bit of a stretch. But it's definitely possible. Hopefully, if there is weather, it'll be quite interesting to see, because it's either the people on the medium's going to be going flat out the whole way until, or the people on the softs are going to be conserving the whole time. It's curious to see. Ritzy and
I wonder if Brazy or Remix on the mediums can make a gap, because if they do, that would be massive, but I think it is more likely the soft runners behind them will be all over the back of them.
Yeah. And also, Billy and Penguin in the Racing Point and P8 will only be able to take control of his car, hopefully partway through Sector 1, or as early as we can. And Maxim joins the back grid.
I don't think this is a great angle.
I don't
Start
think so.
on.
It should fix it. As soon as the lights come in. No. Oh, it's not fixing it. Lights are going on.
We'll go on board
4,
with
5.
Remix. As lights out and away we go.
Ooh, seems to be a good start. Remixo doesn't seem to get a good start. Oh, it's almost 3 wide.
Ritzy. Oh!
Oh, Brazy still keeps it ahead. Still side by side. Brazy's off track. Goodness,
Oh
the
my
leaderboard
word.
is scuffed. Oh, Remixo and Brazy side by side. Are they going to be doing this the whole way through Sector 1? Oh my god, that is amazing. Yellow
This
flag's
is
back.
mental.
Callum is off track, hitting the wall. I think he's lost his right end plate. There you go, that's the predicted strategy
And-
that I want.
Virtual safety car.
Stenner has lost some positions and just safety car. I wonder if there's an illegal overtake or any contact.
And Haters and Dub Z have Haters got up into 4th and Dub Z's got up into 2nd. Zampa's jumped 4 places at the start,
Goodness.
as well as DS Kofi.
Yeah, just want to note that Stenner has, from my perspective, lost his left end plate. I'm searching for other damage. It's the incident that
Yep.
happened. Same with DS Cove. He has lost his left end plate as well. Hopefully that will not affect performance too far. Oh goodness, Billy and Penguin's lost his right end plate. Both racing points
Oh,
have
DS
got a good
Kofi.
front wing.
What has he done? DS Kofi is dive bombed at the hairpin,
Oh
and he's stopped on track.
Oh no.
And he's lost a lot of positions there.
Goodness. And yes. Oh no. A front
And
wing.
Remix has dropped down to
Jesus.
7th. I did not see it happen there.
Poor Remixo.
Remix
he's
all the way
lost-
down in
Oh,
7th.
Remixo. Goodness. Stenner jumps into the pits with the front wing damage. Crazy.
Haters up into 2nd.
Goodness gracious, if he gets a podium, God, that's going to be incredible.
If Haters gets a podium, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's going to be crazy.
That'll
I'm
be
going
mental.
to be checking the race strategy for what the pit stops are like, seeing who changes front wing and who goes on what. Goodness, the leaderboard is very scuffed right now.
I didn't see what happened in Remix to drop down all those positions.
Yeah, I have no clue. He probably lost it at the rear or lost a bit on the VSC.
As Bradley Johnson gets past Charisma.
Still shows Stenner P1 for me, which he's definitely not. Trust me when I say that.
Yeah, I was wondering there for a second why Brazy, who I thought had a gap, and Hitters is closing up to the back of Brazy in the Williams,
Oh
and
my
Brazy's
God.
in the Brazy is in the Red Bull. What is happening?
He is just going that slight bit quicker. There, I'm not going to openly say their ERS because I do not want to give them an advantage. I know for me, I'm keeping an ear out for when the commentator mentions it. So I want to know how much ERS they're on. But it's very interesting to say nonetheless. There you go,
Maxim's
leaderboard to
got past
fix.
Zombie Kira at the hairpin.
Alright, I'm checking the race director to see what the
Haters.
stops are like.
Still on the back of Brazy. This is a bit mental.
So all 4 drivers that have pit, Stenner, Billy and Callum and Kofi have pitted for front wings. Stenner's gone onto the mediums. Billy has not changed his tyre type. Callum has gone onto the
And
mediums.
Ritzy's in.
Kofi's gone on the hards. Rich is in. Wait, Rich is in? Has he lost the
And
front wing?
Haters, I think so. Let's see.
He has lost right side. Oh goodness, that's quite a lot of it gone. It's going to be a common theme of this track. It is Vietnam.
And Haters is set the fastest lap in the Williams.
Oh my.
What is happening?
How is he doing this? This is not right. How is he going quicker in the straight? That's the main issue of the Williams. It's just got a lot of drag. They're already building a gap.
As we go back to further in the pack, and Takumi is making a move on Zombie Kira.
It's a nice, clean overtake. Very good to get it done before that corner.
And Zampa seems to be closing up to Dub Z.
Come on. An ERS difference between them.
Zampa
20 kilometers per hour quicker, which is about 16 miles per hour quicker.
side by side through the hairpin.
Side. That's very
Bit of a
risky to
squeeze.
do.
Bit of a squeeze from Dub Z.
Yeah. Also,
Keeps
just
the position.
Brazy and TTMH already have a 3.4 second gap to Budweiser, who's on softs. Brazy and I think TTMH's main advantage is that he's on softs compared to Brazy. Oh, almost just losing DRS.
And Charisma seems to be on the back of Bradley Johnson as well. Going through this twisty sector 3.
Bradley Johnson's red light flashing. He's going. I'm not going to say what that means. Chuck Charisma knows. I've taught him this. That is a lot of ERS there. Oh my goodness, short. Whoa, he has a.
Charisma makes the
Oh,
move.
lock up.
As
Slight
Craig gets
squeeze.
past JLE as well.
Goodness,
Craig
double
into
overtakes.
ninth.
It's an amazing start. A lot of action early
And
on.
Zombie Kira's got back past Takumi as well.
Oh, that is lovely move.
Zampa going for
Takumi.
another move
Oh my goodness.
on Dub Z.
Yeah, Dubsy's in a Merc and Damp's in an Alpha. And the Dubsy's just not feeling the car right now. Because Zampa is just absolutely hounding the car. But it's going to be really difficult for him now because he has not got DRS and Dubsy does.
Although Zampa is tier 1 and Dub Z is tier 3, so maybe some of the
Zombie
skill
Kira
gap.
makes a mistake. Takumi going past. I don't think he's going to. I think he's just giving Zombie Kira DRS though. Goodness,
Looks
the
that way.
hairpin is close. Goodness, the hairpin is horrible. There's so many cars so close. Zombie Kira is out of ERS.
Zombie
Ooh.
Kira.
Takumi goes a bit wide.
Stays
Oh,
back.
it's contact.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Takumi's a
Oh.
wall. Oh, Zombie
She
Kira's being
spun him
nice.
into a wall.
Zombie Kira's being nice. Don't get a pen. Oh, that's nice sportsmanship. Don't hold anyone up. Don't hold anyone up. Oh, goodness. I will just say, yes,
Ritzy
it's a
gets
shame.
through.
Oof. I will say for Zombie Kira, it's a and Takumi, that's a shame that happened. But a very, very nice sportsmanship from Zombie Kira to let Takumi keep the place or keep ahead.
Definitely.
That's just something you love to see. Not that Takumi's off. Oh, it's a shame he has to pit though. Oh, he got some 5 seconds.
I think he might be retiring, or maybe just wasn't used to the broken front wing and braking with it.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't retire, because only lap 5, so much can happen. Almost a 5 second gap between TTM Haters and Budweiser. I think TTM Haters is going to be close to keep the DRS. Oh, turn 1. Oh, House is off track. House is off track. Yeah, that's Zombie Kira.
Who's off track?
Zombie Kira. I couldn't tell what happened. Let's keep an eye on TTM.
Right front end plate seems to be gone.
Goodness. Haters is really loving this DRS.
And Dubsy's on the back of Zampa again.
Ooh. Zampa has not got DRS.
And
Does he try?
Remix got past Budweiser while that was going on as well, so both Mercedes move up a place.
This Dubsy, Zampa and Charisma are really close to each other. Zombie Kira, I think, is the first one to get a corner cutting penalty.
Oh, Zampa
Oh!
lost the back end, and
Charisma. Oh, Zampa hits the wall! Oh, right in play! That's
Zampa's
gone.
at the wall.
That is very
Oh,
unlucky.
I got a
for
virtual safety
Charisma.
car.
Yeah, that's it. Crazy.
Zombie Kira.
TTM Haters goes
DNF'd.
in the pits.
Zombie Kira is
Oh no.
completely dead.
Oh, that is a oh my
Takumi.
god, Takumi. Oh my goodness.
Takumi just
Oh.
went
His
straight
balls
through there.
have
Thank God she was
dropped.
ghosted.
Okay, TTM
And-
Haters, Charisma stays out. Budweiser in the pits. Oh goodness, it's changing too quickly.
Maxim gets a penalty.
Zampa in the pits, Dubsy, JLE,
Ooh.
Maxime. Can't tell who has penalties and not. It's not letting me know.
Ritzy got Ritzy's got a drive through.
Oh, Ritzy and Callum as well.
And
Check.
drive-throughs in this game are pretty much race enders from
Goodness.
what I've experienced.
Zampa, I think,
They-
is to change his front wing. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
Well, Haters is pit, and he's gone onto the hards, so I think he may be going hards to the end.
Yeah.
And Brazy is now 6 seconds out in front on the mediums, so he's made the gap that he wants. But Haters somehow in the Williams is in an amazing position, and Charisma and Bradley up. Charisma's up 10 positions, and Bradley's up 7.
So
Both doing amazing.
3 drivers changed their front wings in that kind of in that safe virtual safety car. Zampa, Maxime, and Callum all going on to the mediums as well.
And Haters is closing in on Bradley
Crazy, it's a comfortable
in the
link, by
Williams.
way. Oh, Stenner and JLE. I think JLE may have made the move. Oh, Billion!
Oh, Billion on Stenner.
Side by side, can he get a bit of traction out? Or they're still side by side. Stenner loses it.
Stenner hits the wall.
Oh, did he hit the wall? This is
Yep,
right end
he's lost
plate
his front end
again.
plate.
Second time. Goodness, this is this is a perfect representation of Vietnam. Close, but loads of front wings getting lost.
Yeah, I said before the race, this is what I'm expecting, just to see front end plates flying everywhere. And Haters is really pushing Bradley Johnson through the corners. He's right up his gearbox.
Craig Conley, I think, right
I'd love
behind
to
him
get-
is trying to optimize any mistake. Sorry for interrupting again. This is amazing.
And Stenner's into the pits as well.
I think TTM Haters already knows
Haters.
what he's going to do. Don't mind me getting a
And
bit
Callum.
too one-y. Oh, another virtual
Callum is
safety car.
DNF'd.
It is Callum. Oh no. I don't think we'll be able to see. I don't think I'll be able to see what happened. So, just to note, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but oh no, they're gonna be looking at the stream. Never mind, I don't want to sneak it, but look at the energy.
I don't even know how to tell energy. It's-
Telemetry enable. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Well,
briefly do it.
I-
Briefly do it. Not give the drivers too much time to have a look.
I have looked, but
Should be at the bottom right. With telemetry
I did
enabled.
see Brazy's ERS, but if any driver saw that while driving, then they kind of deserve to know that information. Because I kept it
Yeah.
on for a millisecond. So if
Goodness.
you have kept your car on the road while watching the stream, it's a bit mental.
Oh, I think Billion and Zampa. No, that's not Biz. That's DS, Kofi, and Stenner. Stenner has the DRS. Kofi, they're both on the same energy level. Goodness.
And Brazy is onto the hards as
Going to the end.
Haters and Bradley
Oh,
Johnson come down the
Stenner.
straight.
Oh, DS Kofi goes to switchback. That was a lovely move. Oh my, lovely defended from DS Kofi.
And Haters is out ahead of Brazy.
There's haters.
Apologies that the stream missed the DS Kofi move.
It's alright, I got it called out. And his haters knows what he's doing now. He knows where Bradley Johnson is weak. Bradley Johnson needs to save the energy. He's got the overtake on. I wonder if he has an overtake button malfunction or not. So it's definitely a thing in this game, trust me.
Someone in the chat has asked how they can join the league. I'm pretty sure we have a Discord, but
We do. I shall get the link up.
yeah, if you could put it in the chat so that that person can join.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
Haters is making a move on Bradley.
There you go. He knows exactly where Bradley's weak and utilising it. Oh goodness. DS Kofi and Stan are still within it. Within half a second of each other. Craig and Brazy really close as well.
And Haters got by Bradley Johnson, so Haters is now in a great position on the hards.
Craig and Brazy really close as well. Goodness, there's so many close battles. I can't keep up with them.
Yeah,
Jelly, Billion.
I'm struggling for my. This is my
Everything's
first
in it.
time trying to do cameras on comms, and I'm sorry for any viewers watching that are struggling keeping up because we're struggling to keep up too.
Kofi and Stenner side by side for the hairpin. Stenner gives him a little bump off track. I don't know if that'll be fair. Daly gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh, it's a squeeze from Stenner. Oh no, he doesn't give him enough room. Oh no, DS Kofi. That gives
Doesn't look like he has any
room.
damage.
I don't think he got any damage. Just a wheel tap. Also, many drivers pitting. 3 pitting.
Brazy is now 2 seconds behind Haters in the better car and on the fresher tyres, so we'll keep an eye on this battle. Remix, who started the race in a great position after lap 1, was down the order, but he's now up into first, but he's still yet to pit.
Just like to say, 6th to 11th are all within a second of everyone, except from Zamba, who's just a little bit out. Oh, someone loses
And
traction, I couldn't tell who.
Craig.
Johnson, Craig.
Behind Bradley, trying to get the move.
The energy usage that these guys are doing is tremendous. Ducks in behind. As we say that, Charisma I think gets past Craig, although side by side, hopefully not too much contact. And it seems to be a good move. Just a bit of wheel banging as they go. Zampa's right behind them! Oh my goodness. This is so much action. I love it.
So currently the person who's made the most improvement in the race is JLE. He's up 9 places. And if we look at tyre life, Remix is still yet to pit, and I think Billy and Penguin will be looking to pit soon as well. He's on the softs. But Billy and Penguin is the leader of this train of cars. And also Brazy has caught up to Haters. He's now within a second. So can't get the move done there. Zampa shaping up a move on Charisma. And Craig's also closing up to Bradley Johnson.
Use the gaps from 6th to 10th. Well, yeah, 6th to 9th. This is so close. Ritzy and Zampa are really close to second three. Oh goodness, Jelly.
Oh, and Brazy gets
Ooh.
past
Is he?
Remix. Although, oh wait, he's past Remix because Remix is pitting. I
Ah,
thought he
okay.
was past Haters there for a second.
Haters
But-
still leading in the Williams.
What is going on?
What is he doing? This is insane. I'll be honest, I think Brady's going to have not that difficulty passing with the
Oh,
DRS.
Ritzy and Zampa side by side going
Ooh.
through the final corner.
Same with Bradley Johnson and Craig. Don't think there was any change in position unless I am mistaken. Brazy and TTM Haters really close to each other. Brazy's going to have the DRS.
It just seems like he's still not making as much time as he should be, but now he's making the move.
Just
And
slots
he's
in
made
in
it
front.
successfully.
I'll be honest, quite a simple move for Brazy to complete.
Yeah. It seems weirdly enough that Haters on the straights is having a lot more speed than I think he should have.
Yeah, he's either really beats the setup to counteract his. Sorry, some of the words. Bradley Johnson and Craig Conley really side by side for the hairpin. One on soft tires, one on hard. Bradley Johnson still slots ahead. As I was saying, TTM Haters has made a setup so it reduces his weakness in the Williams.
And Charisma is on the back of them, and Ritzy closely follows. As Brazy sets the fastest lap and is starting to pull a gap to Haters. And JLE is going into the pits.
Oh, is that 3 wide? Oh, I think Charisma is making a move on Ritzy. Oof,
I think
almost hit
Conley
Bradley
is-
Johnson.
I think Conley let 2 cars through there, it seemed. It didn't seem like he was defending that hard. And
Ritzy
Ritzy and Charisma are through.
Oof. Oh, this is an amazing driving from these guys. Just want to say, Haters out of DRS from Brazy. Bradley Budweiser behind on 5, same lap worn, but same distance on a different set of tyres. Remixo, I didn't even notice he'd made it past.
Up into third.
Goodness, this is amazing. Haters is going to be soiling himself with 2 cars behind on
I
soft.
think I've just noticed that Craig has. I think he's missing both front end plates.
Yeah, he is. He's
missing
of them.
both.
Oh, goodness.
I was wondering why everyone was overtaking him so easily as Ritzy gets past Bradley Johnson into the hairpin.
Very clean move. This is the closest gap we've got on track. The only other one that's like this is Remixo and TTM Haters is really close to each other now. Remixo right behind. Is he going to make the move here? Did he just tap the wall? It's just the fastest lap. 2 lap worn soft. I think he's going to make it. Is TTM Haters going to give him a battle for it? Oh, it's in a wheel bumping. Oh, but he has
The
to let him go
Williams versus the
through.
Mercedes.
It is a
is-
stand to see.
This is Bottas versus Russell right here.
Billion Penguin Pitts doesn't get a penalty. I wonder what time he's going to go on. Craig Conley follows him in. I think this is a front wing change for Craig Conley.
I didn't see what happened. Oh my word, Charisma's made a big send on Bradley.
Poor Jay Lee and DS Coco really close. Yes, is losing his rear constantly, it seems. Oversteering everywhere. Oh, Jay Lee almost hits him into the rear. Also, Zampa and Charisma really close to each other on track now, and Zampa, I think has DRS, while Charisma does not. Is he going to make a move there?
He's got the help of the
He
DRS.
did.
Oh,
Sub
wheel banging.
aside. Oh, that is
And
amazing.
Zampa lets him back through, I think, after the wheel banging.
I think it's an elaborate plan to get the DRS, or he knows the energy and he knows where he's losing it. I think he's just missed out of DRS. He's just missed out of DRS, and he's oh goodness, he's really not going to like that. Look at his energy.
And Craig Connolly makes the move on $10. Oh, they're side by side.
Must have been quite quiet at $10. We've got It's a bit of a shame for him is he is in a Williams and his teammate for this race in the same tier. It's miles up the road. I'll be honest, quite not that difficult of a move from Craig. I think.
Although $10 is trying to use the slipstream to get back past him.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to let him through early.
Yeah, I think he knew what the energy that Craig was on. Does look up a bit. Craig goes
Yeah,
deep.
and he's back. He's back in
Very-
14th.
That was
Almost.
close.
Almost took Craig off the road.
Goodness. Remixo and Brazy. Oh, they're close. Brazy is twice the distance on the harder tyres when Remixo has done half on the softs. Just a light tap of the wall. I wonder if he has a slight damage. I'm going to keep an eye on Bradley Johnson and Charisma. You can keep an eye on Brazy and Remixo.
As Remixo has the overspeed, so should get the move done. And we've got a yellow flag, and I think someone's went wide and hit a wall, but I think they're still going in a straight line.
Charisma gets just taps the rear of Bradley Johnson, or Bradley Johnson just squeezes him. He's got to wait for cars to go by. What's he doing? Charisma's not moving. He's not moving the wheel. He's not pressing any pedal. He waited for some cars to go by. He's lost many positions now. And also
Now
got
he's doing a
Jerly and
three-point
DS
turn.
Kofi. He's got Jerly and DS Kofi right behind. Oh, thank God he is ghosted. Thank God he is ghosted. This is a shame for Guru. I'm not ashamed for him. This is so disappointing for him because he was battling for P7 or P6 even. Goodness, this is an absolute shame. Goodness, poor Charisma.
DS Kofi gets past JLE, and JLE squeezing under the wall.
They've been close this whole race. Well, this whole stint. This is not very long, but goodness. JLE's on 1 lap, 1 mediums, or DS Kofi's on 11 lap, 1 mediums.
And Dubsy is closing up to Zampa.
Goodness, this is amazing. Close battles everywhere. This is making our job impossible. Obviously, doesn't use his overtake. It doesn't seem to keep the DRS open the whole time. Either it's a missed button click. Zampa almost loses the rear in the exit
I
of the corner.
think Dubsy was lifting off because he's leaving it to the next straight. Because I think I heard him lift
oh
off.
my God, what an overtake! Either 10 let him through, or Stenner just made an absolute ballsy move on the outside of us.
Well, 10 in the pits.
Dubsy and Zampa. Dubsy makes it look easy to do. Can he get DRS? Is Zampa going to be able to use the DRS back on him? I'm going to update you on the pits position. You can keep an eye on the track. DRS going from JLE again.
Still going at it.
$10 whole on the softs, change his front wing. I think that's where he needed to pit. I think Charisma definitely for front wing. I don't know about Craig. I wonder if it was planned or not.
It sounds like JLE is leaving it to the next straight to get the move done. Sounded like he was lifting a lot to keep DS Kofi in front of him.
Seems like Craig Conley was held up. Sorry about that. Really sorry for interrupting. Go on.
I think we need a third commentator with all the action that's going on.
Yeah, just to update
There's too
you.
much.
Craig Conley got held up in the pits. It's practically like he changed his front wing, even though he didn't. Because Charisma and $10 had to go past, and he had quite a gap to them.
And
Look, they squeeze each other. Yes, and
Charisma is
JLE.
up the back of Takumi.
I'll update you on JLE and DS Kofi there on Sector 3 right now, though. Charisma Takumi, goodness.
Easily passed.
Bradley Johnson and Dubsy. Just exiting. Oh, got turn 1, 2.
Charisma goes a bit wide, and
Exiting
Takumi
turn 5. Does get DRS.
trying to go in the back of him.
JLE and DS Kofi. I think DS is making a move. I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, JLE's lost his left end plate.
Yep, he has, and he'll need a pit again.
No, that's a shame for him. Goodness.
Although
It's not the only one
so
we've seen.
so far JLE is the only person with a 3-second time penalty, and Maxim's got a 5-second one. But surprisingly, not as many penalties as we usually see. But I suppose they're surrounded by walls, so a bit hard to get penalties.
Yeah.
But when Dubsy gets past Bradley Johnson, I think Bradley Johnson might have lost the back end there because they're going extremely slow there. And Bradley aims to cut the corner, but lets Dubsy have the position. And JLE and DS Kofi still battling, even though JLE doesn't have a front wing, still staying inside a second. As Budweiser comes into the pits, can Ritzy get out ahead of him? He is ahead of him. And I think JLE will be coming to the pits. Oh no, he's staying out on without a front end plate, so maybe he's going into the end without a front end plate. He's going to take the track position that he has and hold on to it as best as he can. Now Budweiser on the back of Ritzy. On the fresher and better tyres. Gets the move done. Ooh, and a bit of a squeeze.
Oof.
On Ritzy.
Back Bradley Johnson and Zampa. I don't know if Zampa's close enough or has enough energy to make the move.
Ooh, oh, he's punted him in the back. But
As that happens, Stenner gets 3-second time penalty.
thankfully, Zampa did not spin Bradley out, and I don't think either of them have taken damage, so they're going to keep racing.
Also, Brazy and Remixo.
Brazy on the hards got overtaken by Remixo on the softs and has somehow closed up to him again. So this will be one to watch. I think Remixo will have to pit again, so Brazy should be in the lead, and I think if Remixo pits, that will mean Haters will be up in a second again in the Williams. Amazingly.
I think that is Bradley Johnson and Zampa at turn 1. Zampa slots in behind. It's
Bradley
safe
goes
into
defensive.
the next DRS zone.
Locks up a bit.
Stenner pits. I don't know if it was for front wing. We'll see. It'd be a shame because this is his third time, I believe, of pitting for front wing if he has. In fact, I think he has because he only spent 5 laps on the mediums. It is not the front wing. Goodness. It must be really difficult to keep these realistic cars on track.
And Zampa's got a much better run, so he'll definitely get ahead of Bradley on this DRS straight.
Just wondering.
He does get DRS as well to help him along.
Oh,
But he hits the wall.
I don't think that's any. He's lost his left end plate.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, that is massive.
I'd just like to mention that Zampa has been almost below 10% of ERS every time on that straight, and Bradley Johnson is about 40 to 30%.
Zampa's trying to push everything out of that Alfa Romeo, and I think Bradley is too. Look, Bradley on the hards can go to the end here, and he's in a decent enough position in 8th. And I think he will jump Zampa if Zampa comes in the pits here.
Crazy,
Which he's not doing. He's
just want to
He
mention
should have a good run.
top 2 really close. I've called it. They're going to be battling this whole race.
I wanted to go on board with Brazy there, but then he had the engine glitch, so we'll not go on board with him. There's a yellow.
I think
that's
was
because of a ghosted car.
I think it was $10 letting them by. Yeah, it was. Oof.
And Bradley's got ahead of Zampa.
Billion is joining
And
the
Zampa.
battle.
Zampa's going to the end without a front wing, or without a left front wing end plate.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be very, very ballsy from him. I think he's calculated the time loss. There's Kofi and Jamie pitting at the same time. Front wings both as well for swords. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Although Kofi is out a lot earlier.
Yeah, I think.
So
Maybe, yeah,
hopefully, I think Zampa realizes that there's 8 laps left and there's 12 seconds between him and Maxim, so I think he maybe can protect that so that he'll finish in 9th. But Billion gets by, and we've another yellow. Oh, Zampa and Bradley had contact. I didn't see what happened there, but they were both stopped at the hairpin. I couldn't tell what happened there because I seen Billion get by, and then I seen both on the map, they were both stopped. And Brazy is still on the back of Remix with the engine glitch. Thankfully Remix doesn't have the engine glitch, so we'll go on board with him to see.
Zampa, Bradley Johnson, Maxime as well. Look at him.
All pitting.
Oh, Remix so crazy. Oh,
Brizzy
oh my god.
just gets it done.
That is such a tight space that they've made that in. If they're working. I'm going to keep an eye on the pit situation, let you know who's start keeping an eye on the track, please.
I think Remix might have to put on these softs. I don't know if they'll go to the end.
Maxime, I think, was serving a penalty, did not change his front wing, but Bradley Johnson is going to gain on Zampa having to change the front wing.
And Remix is into the pits.
I wonder if Craig is going to... Oh no, is that not Craig? That's Charisma. I wonder if Craig's going to be able... Charisma, sorry. Charisma is going to be able to utilise this. And as I say that, Craig Conley and DS Kofi are quite close to each other now. Oh, that's really close. Like, do you remember what I told you about earlier on the different lines? So lovely to see. Oh, as well, 2 cars again.
Haters is up into second in
How?
the Williams.
How is he
Again.
doing this? Ramik's into pit. If he goes onto softs, he is on softs. He storms it to the end. I think he might be able to bridge that gap to Haters. It was the tyre selection here is really, really interesting to see. We have Brazy doing a mediums to hards, Haters doing a softs to hards, Remixo doing a medium soft, otherwise doing a soft medium. This is amazing.
I think Remix, I don't know if he has enough for the win, because there's such a gap between him and first, even though he is on the sauce.
Yeah.
But we will see.
If he were to want to try and win, which obviously he would have to gather up 18 seconds to Brazy's 13 lap worn hards and it's fresh softs. And the odds at the end of the race, they might be quite difficult.
I think we have to move Haters up to like an S tier, like a special tier, above tier 1. Because this is quite mental.
$10 whole dollars
SRS
going through, I think as, not quite calling that as Ritzy going through him, as he is a coasted car.
And the race seems to have calmed down a bit now, as there's I'm finally seeing for the first time in the race that there's no gap under 1 second. There was so much action there throughout the entire race.
So nice. I don't think a single car is within a second of each other. Breathing room. Alright, now we can talk about something else. Penalties. Stenner and Jay Lee, the only one with 3-second time penalties. Everyone else who has had penalties has... Ooh, sorry to say that, Tenor. Honestly, this is rare. Jay Lee and Stenner are only ones with 3-second time penalties. Everyone else either having 5 seconds. 10 spun.
Oh, 10 spun.
Goodness, 10.
Oh, Takumi spun into the wall as well behind him.
Oh goodness!
And he's lost the front end plate.
Watch out! Is that virtual safety? That's a virtual safety car. 10 just spun it. Just trying to get the car back into moving. Watch out! Turn 5. Just after turn 5, he is on the left. I wonder how many people would be pitting.
Can't even. What car is near him, Bradley? I think we've missed it. because I could not tell where he was. But Remixo now on the softs is within 2 seconds, or well, within 3 under the VSC. I think he'll be get past haters as we are back racing again. I think it's too much that Remix would catch up to Brazy. I think that would be too much of a stretch, although he has made a lot of time.
Yeah, he's made
there's
5
Ghosted
seconds.
cars coming out of the pits. Ghosted cars
my
of Craig
goodness, that is
Connolly and Charisma.
That is like 4 cars, 5 cars, right next to each other. I can't even tell
And
what's going
Charisma
on.
and Connolly are racing well.
This is 2
Remix.
races within each other.
What are they
What is
doing?
going on?
Oh, and
Haters
Remix.
and Remixo. Gone. Oh, he gets a time penalty! Oh, that was going to ruin his race. Chances of getting a win.
It for some reason that seemed like an intentional switchback that he like sacrificed 3 seconds for that switchback, and it just didn't pay off. Oh, massive contact!
This is, oh
He's lost front
my.
end plate.
Remixo, no.
Hater squeezed him to the wall, and Remix has lost the front end plate. I think the win might be out of reach now for Remix.
Oh no, this is a shame.
And Remix has dipped into the pits, which means that Budweiser should be able to get past, and maybe even Ritzy.
Remixo in the pits. He's going to lose out to Budweiser. Is he going to be able to get a podium in the end of this?
I don't know.
Ritzy
After
goes
losing
past.
that front end plate, it might mean he won't be able to make up enough time. And I'm looking at the back, and JLE is catching up to Stenner. And it's the first time I've seen JLE not battling DS Kofi all race and battling someone else. And Zampa on the back of Bradley after they had their contact earlier. Bradley doesn't seem to be doing the best lines like Zampa is. So Zampa seems to be cutting his time down. Oh, and Zampa hits the wall.
Oh no.
He only clipped the wall, so I don't think he's taking any damage.
It would definitely be just either a slight bit of damage or none at all.
It doesn't look like he's any damage in his front wing. And speaking of damage, that is another thing I wanted for the next game. And Zampa does a ridiculous corner cut. That deserved 3 seconds. He just really cut that corner. I was thinking for the next game they could have a better damage model where you could maybe damage your side pods, because that's something that happens in F1 a lot, is damage side pods, and you'd have to manage racing with that. And Remix has come out of the pits behind Dub Z, but he's on the much better tyres, so he should be able to get past.
Merc on Merc, shots on hards. Yeah, Dubsy does the thing to keep him going quick.
And
think-
DS Kofi
He's close, Charisma,
gets past Maxim.
Charisma and Craig really close. Charisma's out of energy. Craig is almost out of energy. The DRS is really helping him here.
Charisma has the help of the DRS.
I think makes the move. Yeah, makes it. And that's the only closest battle that we have.
Um, there's a train of cars from 9 to 11th, all just seeming to be on the edge of DRS. As their closest battle is Craig and Charisma. And DS Kofi seems to be closing up to Zampa. Although Maxim's now in the back of DS Kofi. And I think DS Kofi's disconnected. See if... Hopefully DS Kofi's got an invite there. As JLE's now on the back of Stenner for that. I would have said last point spin position because it goes the top 12 in SSR, but for RPL the point system is a bit different.
I think it's the realistic one.
Yeah, it's a bit... As Zampa trying to get a move on Maxim. And Zampa cutting the corner again to get the move done on Maxim. Will, and he stops for Maxim. We'll act like we didn't see that. And Zampa and Maxim are side by side. I think Zampa's getting another penalty.
Well, no.
I don't.
I want to see the penalties show up this late. Zampa's got 11 seconds. That's not going to help him. I don't think he's... If JLE could get closer... Like oh no.
Maxim into the back of Zampa.
Oh,
Zampa's hit the wall.
Oh, he's lost his front wing. It's
completely gone.
His whole front wing is gone. Don't lose. Be careful, please, Zampa. Be careful.
And the leader Brazy gets past.
Oh, lovely. I'm gonna look at everyone's front wings and update you on who's got what. I'll let you know if anyone's got any damage.
We've lost the interval time, so I have no idea.
Who's where?
I'll just look on track to see. No. There's Kofi. And JLE again. Battling again.
Is that a lot of front wings? That a clean one? That's a clean one. Clean one. It's a clean one. I think JLE has the right end plate lost. Yep.
Yeah, I think he decided that he was going to go to the end of the race.
Yeah.
Like that. He broke that a while ago.
He is on his last lap. Zampa pits on the last lap, strangely enough. As kind of further. Not really helping, as I said.
He did.
Takumi's right side of his nose is not there.
He did ruin his front end plate.
Yes. Brazy doesn't have... Brazy, at the end of this race, even has pit stopping distance to DTM haters. Which obviously isn't a massive surprise because he isn't at Red Bull and Haters is in the Williams. In P2, may I add?
Charisma going for the move in JLE. And we'll keep an eye on that as Brazy is coming around the final corner. There's a yellow.
Brazy
Sector 2.
wins in Vietnam. The hellstorm of
And
the race.
TTM haters
Oh, Charisma!
in
Charisma's
the
just been
Williams.
hit. Oh, has he lost 2 positions? Or has he just lost 1? I think he's lost 2 positions. Just crossed the line. Oh, that is a shame. He still goes P11, but that is a shame. He's 4
Jumped up to
tenths
11.
off. 4 tenths off getting points, I believe. Oh,
TTM haters
Williams.
in the Williams.
How has he done that? Budweiser, Renault. This is an amazing race.
I cannot believe the haters has finished second in the Williams. Ritzy coming across the line in 4th. Oh, he's spun it.
Oh no.
Remix finishes 5th.
Does he? Yeah, he does.
Dubsy.
Dubsy's sick. There's a lot of front wing there. Next, I think will be Billion. Let's make sure he doesn't crash. Don't crash. It's the last lap. Please, no one crash.
Just no one give up the points they already have won at this point. As Billion loses the back end slightly, and he's now probably going to put it into a wall. I'm guessing. Across the line. No, he's just going to slowly crawl over the line.
And we got the last 2 across the line, which is Bradley Johnson and Maxime. The last one to finish this hell of a race. Well done for going the longest. Not distance, but lasting the longest in time. Maxime Dodge.
As Maxim
Oh, he's still lit.
finishes it off. That was a bit of a mental race, and one I'm quite glad I was not a part of, racing wise, as Maxim is driver of the day.
To be honest,
I'm quite glad I'm not. quite glad I'm not racing that, because I would have been just in the wall so many times.
I think for my driver of the day, not pick a favourite, but TTM haters finishing P2 in a Williams.
In the Williams.
Obviously, Maxine went from last to points, or almost points, but I have to give it to haters, in my opinion. That was just incredible. He's on the podium in a Williams. That is incredible.
Okay. We're going to try and do interviews as well here, so
Ooh.
try and
Goodness,
If
the
I-
strategies. Can I just mention, sorry to interrupt, Stenner and Takumi hitting 5 times for different sets of sires. Takumi's gone on 3 pairs of mediums and 3 pairs of softs. The same with Stenner.
so
Goodness.
if the drivers can join my party, and I'll try and put out invites to who I can. If you could invite them as well, it would be helpful.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 pit stops for new front wings. By the way, Remixo gets the fastest lap by about 2 seconds. Goodness, that's great. Right. I should invite them to the party. There you go, I've given them all invites.
You've given them all invites?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully they should
Right.
join soon. There's Brazy. Please click the box, my friend. Oh, what? He's not loading it. Please click the box, my friend.
Yep, click the box.
Yo.
And Budweiser, click the box.
Know it. I've been
There they are.
before.
And haters, click the box as well.
He's been in
So, I think we'll start with our winner, Brazy. How was the race for you?
It was pretty good. I didn't expect Remy to do the 2-stop, but when I seen that he did, I knew that if I just did the 1-stop and kept it off the wall, I should be able to just bring it home. So I think it worked out well.
Yep, went pretty well. And Maxim, as you come in, tick the box as well. And I think Maxim was our driver of the day, but I think our driver of the day in the comms booth was definitely TTM haters in the Williams.
I'll just leave then.
In second.
No, please.
Screw what the game
Stay.
We'll have a talk about that when qualifying.
Stay. But haters, how was your race in the Williams, finishing second?
A bit of a pain because the Williams was so slow in the third sector, and it was so hard to really stick with anybody. Main thing was just keeping it clean. I was gonna go on a two stop, but that safety car, virtual safety car, came out, and I decided to switch my strat right on the fly, go on the hards, and see if I can keep up with Brazy, but it was way too much, so just decided to keep on P2, and that's it. Nothing else happened.
Well, brilliant race, and we'll come to third. I think there's someone needs to mute their mic. I think it's Haters.
Oh.
Here, Nako.
Oh, my bad.
Ooh.
And we'll come to third of Budweiser. How'd your race go?
How's it going? Yeah, it was good. You know, I was going fast, and then I was wondering what happened to Remixco, or however you say that guy's name. Maybe he hit the
he had
wall.
damage.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And I was like, okay, cool, bonus. Let's just do that. Slide up into the old P3. And luckily, you know, that Renault had some good straight power, you know. Couldn't have got it done without the old Renault power. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Thanks.
Yep, good race. And last but not least, our driver of the day, Formula Maxim. How'd the race go for you? After a questionable quality, some will say, getting up.
I was in a party with Charisma for the incident in quali, or the couple of incidents. It was. I'm glad that he didn't. Although he did DNF, it wasn't. It sort of was my fault, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get any grid pens, and he was sort of fought back in the race a bit. But the race was good. The race was fine. The car felt fine in the race. Didn't feel great in quali, but yeah, just a fairly standard sort of race. Stayed out the wall as much as possible.
What car did you have?
I was in the Haas,
Oh shit!
19th to 9th. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Did
Very,
bits.
very well.
Well, brilliant race, guys, but I think that should be it for round 10 of the RPL League in SSR. So I think I'll leave it there, and thanks for watching, everyone. Bud will leave you that.
Brazil next week. Let's go.